Well, I know the choir probably can't hear it, but can y'all give them another round of applause, because it takes courage to get up here and sing in front of y'all. Y'all know that, right? All right. So next time I come here, I expect to see more choir members. Well, before we get into the lesson, we're going to read the law like we do at all the Israel of God camps, and then we'll give our greetings after that. So, are you going to be reading for me the entire time? Write your name on there for me. So, while he's writing his name down, y'all know we're going to Exodus 20. Thank you. How I pronounce that, man? Oh, okay. Don't let me write it my way. All right, I got it. Exodus 20 and verse 1. Exodus 20 and verse 1. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generations of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy strangers that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
Ecclesiastes 12. Roll right on to Ecclesiastes 12. Ecclesiastes 12, we're going to start at verse 13. All right, brother, go ahead and read.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Ain't that the truth? Revelations 22. Revelations 22. Revelations 22, we're going to start at verse 14. All right, brother, go ahead and read.
Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
And that is the reading of the law that we do at all the Israel of God camps before we get into the main lesson. I'll be your teacher today, Brother Ezekiel, out of the Minneapolis camp. Reading for me today is y'all beloved brother William here. Good afternoon, Baltimore, Maryland.
Good afternoon, brother.
And good afternoon, everybody that's watching us online. And good afternoon for everybody who will be watching us on YouTube sooner or later. So the title of today's lesson is called Keep Your Spiritual Raiments White. Now, I like to do my lessons by topic and then break them down into chunks. So inside this lesson, you will shoot for a goal, because if you don't know why you come in here, you don't know. You're just wasting your time, aren't you? So you'll know the goal that you shoot at. And then there's questions about how do I get to that goal, right? Because if you don't know how to get there, then you're wasting your time. Okay? Then there's personal growth. Then there's marriage growth. Then there's your children. Then there's church matters. And then there's keeping your spiritual raiments white after that. Because once you learn how to do it, you will be tested every single day. And the Lord is watching at all times. Okay? So, once again, the title of today's lesson is called Keep Your Spiritual Raiments White. We're going to start this in Revelations 21 and verse 1. Now, if you're taking notes, at the top you put the goal. Because if you know what you're shooting for, you got something to aim for. And in this goal, I'll take you from what you're looking at all the way to where you are at this moment. And then for every topic underneath that, it's the same way. I'm going to show you what you're shooting for and then where you are at that moment. So Revelations 21 and verse 1. Here, we're going to see the ultimate goal on why people come to worship. Revelations 21 and 1. You ready for me, brother?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and read, please.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Yep.
And there was no more sea.
That's right.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Now you see this? New Jerusalem is coming down like a bride and a husband. That's why you got to keep yourself white, because you can't come to a marriage dirty, can you? So here comes the Father coming down with New Jerusalem. Go ahead and read.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people.
Yep.
And God himself shall be with them and be their God.
Now, Brother William, I think you read that right. Now, other people say they're going to heaven. But if they're going to be up in heaven, they're going to be there alone, aren't they? Because who's coming down, y'all? Who's coming down? The Father coming down. So we got to kill a lot of other stuff while making ourselves white, so we can go out there and teach them to make themselves white also. So the Father was coming down. Go ahead and read.
And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow,
That's right.
nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain.
That's right.
For the former things are passed away.
Ain't that something to shoot for? Hey, Brother William, you got a bad hip or anything like that?
No.
All those things, okay. Well, one day you will. And all those things going to be gone. You know what I mean? And they will be gone when this time happens. Because we're going to figure out certain events that's going to happen when and before this time comes. So all pain, death, crying, all those things going to be wiped away. Go ahead and read.
And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new.
I'm making all things new. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful.
Write them down. Because this ain't pass the story down where it can get messed up, right? Because it do, don't it? Write them down so you can go back and read them yourself. So when you show this to somebody else, and they up in heaven and the Lord is on earth, write it down so they can go back and read. Make yourself white. Read this stuff for yourself. Go ahead and read.
And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely.
But you got to want it. And we're going to go back. Like I mentioned before, this is the goal. And I'm going to show y'all that you got to want this thing. You can't stumble into this lazily and get it. You got to want it. So you got to thirst. Now I'm going to ask them a question. Now don't give it away, because I know they've been well taught. When he say I'm the Alpha and Omega, what does that mean? Anybody know what that means? Huh? It is the beginning of end, but of what? So The Alpha and Omega is this right here. If God is coming down to be with man, can flesh and blood inherit the Father's kingdom? No. So I'm the first God you're going to deal with, and I'm going to be the last God you're going to deal with, because if you make it into the Father's kingdom, then you God too, aren't you? Isn't that a goal to shoot for right there? Ain't that a goal? Well, that's what we got to tell people. This is the goal that you're shooting for, to become God. Did we finish 7 yet?
No, we finished 6.
Because right now we're freely eating of this word, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things.
I'm asking you to read it correctly. Him that is saved already.
He that overcometh.
Him that is highly blessed already.
He that overcometh.
So every day you got to shoot for this goal, right? You got to overcome every single day. Go ahead and read.
He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son.
Now that is the ultimate goal we want to shoot for, isn't it, y'all? Okay, let's go to the next level down from there. Revelations 20. Roll back to Revelations 20. We're going to start at verse 4. So now that you know what the Father kingdom looks like and how it's going to come down and who it's going to come down to and where it's going to come down from, let's see the step before there, where you need to get before then. Revelations 20 and verse 4. You ready, brother?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and read, please.
And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years.
1,000 years. So you saying the Father kingdom comes down, but before the Father kingdom come down, you telling me we got to reign with Christ for 1,000 years?
Yes, sir.
If we be so blessed, and you get to judge? Is that what we reading here together, y'all?
Yes, sir.
That's what we reading right here. Okay? But you got to overcome, because during the Great Tribulation, things are going to happen. And people are going to make themselves white because they're going to know the truth. Because some of us going to be back there still turning people white, making their garments white during this time of tribulation. Because we telling them, hey, if you get past this, you get to reign with Christ for 1,000 years. And then after you reign with him, then you become God. Then you get to chill with the Father. Don't that sound like a goal to hit? So there's 2 goals right there, right? All right. Did we read 6 yet?
No.
Go ahead. Read 5.
5. But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection.
So when he's coming down on that day of atonement, and he calls you up and you come back down, some of us going to be changed instantly. Some of us still going to be flesh and blood. That's that first resurrection right there. But the dead going to still sleep at this time. Some of the dead will. Go ahead and read.
Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection.
Blessed and holy, that's right. Go ahead.
On such the second death hath no power. But they shall be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years.
1,000 years. So we see the Father's kingdom. We see Jesus' kingdom. But Brother William, we got to go a step lower than that, because we got to get to those 2 goals first, because the Father kingdom is not here yet, is it?
No.
Jesus' kingdom is not here yet, is it?
No.
We got to figure out something else here. Let's see what's going to happen before that. Let's go back into 1 Corinthians 15. We're just walking this down. 1 Corinthians 15. Because if you do not have a mark to shoot for, you're just wasting your time. People telling you anything and you going for it. But not us, because we are well taught. I should say you guys are well taught, aren't y'all? That's right. There should be a loud yes with that one. 1 Corinthians 15 and 21. Let's see what's going to happen first before these 2 goals are accomplished. 15 and 21. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and read, please.
For since by man came death, by man came also the resurrection of the dead.
Yep.
For as in Adam all die, even so in Christ shall all be made alive.
Isn't that how it happened? And we'll get to that later on. Brother William ain't going to spoil it by giving it away, because he wants me to do the same thing, but I'm not going to do it. We're just going to read it together, and then we'll get there. Go ahead and read.
But every man in his own order.
Mm-hmm.
Christ, the first fruits.
Yup.
Afterward, they that are Christ at his coming.
Didn't we read that earlier, like one scripture ago? Didn't we just read that? Mm-hmm. All right. Skip down to 35. Go ahead and read.
But some man will say, how are the dead raised up?
That is a question mark. How was the dead raised up? I mean, look, how many fables you gonna kill today? I thought the dead, when they die, they go to heaven right away. Oh, wait, they're gonna be raised up as a ghost, because Halloween is coming up, right? But we're gonna kill that too. How's the dead raised up, Brother William? Go ahead and read.
And with what body do they come? Thou fool. That which thou sowest is not quickened, except it die.
That's right. Yep. Because you got to plant the seed into the ground first. And you got to kill your old self to be risen up something new. Go ahead and read.
And that which thou sowest not that body that shall be, but bear grain. It may chance of wheat or of some other grain.
Yep.
But God giveth it a body as it hath pleased him.
Yep.
And to every seed his own body.
That's right.
All flesh is not the same flesh.
All flesh is not the same. Go ahead.
But there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts,
Yep.
another of fishes, and another of birds.
That's right. All flesh is not the same after its own kind, correct?
Correct.
Right, y'all? Go ahead.
There are also celestial bodies and bodies.
Wait. There's aliens?
Celestial.
Aliens.
Celestial.
Okay, so I guess we'll figure what that is. Celestial bodies. Go ahead.
And bodies terrestrial.
Okay.
But the glory of the celestial is one.
Yep.
And the glory of the terrestrial is another.
Okay, go ahead.
There is one glory of the sun.
Yep.
And another glory of the moon.
Because those are different bodies too. Go ahead.
And another glory of the stars.
Yep.
For one star differeth from another star in glory.
The Lord is just making a difference of different body types. Different way of looking at bodies. From fleshly things to the stars and stuff that are out there. This is the knowledge that we get because it's simple to us, but it's different to the rest of the world. Go ahead and read.
So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption.
That's right.
It is raised in incorruption.
That's why. So, what is this right here? Fleshly, right? That celestial body is going to be a godly body. Go ahead and read.
It is sown in dishonor. It is raised in glory.
Yep.
It is sown in weakness. It is raised in power. It is sown a natural body.
Sown a natural, yep.
It is raised a spiritual body.
And raised the spiritual body.
There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body.
Skip on down to 51. Explain this to us, Brother William.
Behold, I show you a mystery.
A mystery, huh? Go ahead.
We shall not all sleep.
Some of us ain't gonna sleep when Jesus comes. Go ahead.
But we shall all be changed.
But we all gonna be changed. Go.
In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye.
When?
At the last trump.
Okay.
For the trumpet shall sound.
Yeah.
And the dead shall be raised incorruptible.
Incorruptible. Go ahead.
And we shall be changed.
You see, that's that celestial body that we shooting for. Go ahead.
For this corruptible must put on incorruption.
Yeah.
And this mortal must put on immortality.
Immortality. Go ahead. Sounds good to me.
So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption,
Yep.
and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass saying that is written.
What was written? Because didn't we read it earlier in Revelation when the Lord said, write it down? Because we can come back and read it in so many different places. Go ahead and read it.
Death is swallowed up in victory.
That's right. Because when you make it to, whether it be Jesus' kingdom, but definitely the Father's kingdom, death gonna be wiped away. Because celestial bodies can't die, can they? Can they? Y'all can answer me loud so everybody else can hear y'all. It's okay. Y'all got the answers. Celestial bodies can't die. So that's another goal we're reaching for. But since they can't die, then some make it to the Father's kingdom, some make it to the lake of fire. But that's not where we're going. Let's see where we are at this moment. Because do we got any celestial bodies running around here looking like aliens, shining all bright? No, we don't. Because if they did, we'd be afraid of them, wouldn't we? Because we wouldn't understand it. because it's not that time yet. Let's see where we are right now. Genesis 3. Y'all with me so far? Okay, because we shooting for the main goal, but we know what we're shooting at, but we got to understand where we are at this moment. Genesis 3. Genesis 3, we're going to start at 16. All right, Brother William, go ahead and read.
Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Well, y'all got Eve to thank for that, sisters. Okay, because she listened to that tree of knowledge and good and evil. Well, go ahead and read.
And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened to the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life.
Now, I don't know what the ground didn't do anything, Adam did. But now we got to work for our food. Now we got to work for our living. So farming was one of the first occupations. Now you got to work for your food. Before you could freely eat, now you got to work for it. That was 17. So since you got to work for it, here's your work. Skip on down to 22.
And the Lord God said, behold, the man is become as one of us to know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Okay, now you know knowledge and evil, don't you? That's what we are right now. You can use that knowledge for good, or you can use it for evil. But whatever you use it for, now you got to reach for and work to get to this tree of life. We got high days that we keep, don't we? We have to go out there and evangelize, don't we? We got to keep this body under control, don't we? We got to keep this mind under control, don't we? Our conversations under control. But if you don't know it, if you don't know how to do it, you just don't know. But it's our job to teach everybody. So, since you know where you are right now, this is where we're at right now. So in that first goal, you found the Father's kingdom, Jesus' kingdom. You found out what body you're going to have, and now you know where you are right now. That is when you're shooting for the first goal on keeping your spiritual raiments white. Now, if you're taking notes, put a line right there. The next one we go into is how to achieve the goal. If you know what your goal is, but nobody tells you how to get there, then you just stuck, aren't you? Aren't you? So let's figure out how to achieve the goal. Proverbs 9. Proverbs 9. Now, once again, I'm going to take you from the top and then to where you are at this moment. Okay? All right? Proverbs 9. Proverbs 9 and 9. Because I tell everyone, when you go back to work Monday or tomorrow or whenever you go back to work, somebody's going to ask you, hey, what did you do yesterday? You're going to tell them what you learned today. So Proverbs 9 and 9, and here's one of the biggest ones because we read it earlier when we opened up, but we're going to read it again. You ready, Brother William? Yes, sir.
Go ahead and read.
Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning.
Go ahead.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding.
So, aren't we getting instructions right now? We're getting instruction right now. We're learning about a goal. We learned where we were, but now we're trying to achieve that goal. So you got to have instructions if you want to achieve something, don't you? How do I go about becoming a millionaire? I'm just going to use that. Because if you broke and you all of a sudden become a millionaire, you're going to be broke the next time you spend it. Millionaires don't spend a lot of money right away. But I'm going to give you some instructions. I want to become God. I need some instructions. Somebody got to come and teach me. So, I'm going to give you some instructions. And if you're wise, you're going to listen. And then when you get some understanding, you're going to teach it. Go ahead and read.
For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased.
Because
if thou be wise.
That's good enough. We're stopping at 11. Because if you listen to me, I will increase your life. Your dietary law gonna change. Your continence when you get mad is going to change. How you conduct yourself will change. That means your stress level goes down. You understand? That's how it's gonna prolong your days. But you gotta fear me first. If you don't fear me, you'll never get these instructions because you won't have no love for me. Let's go into 1 John 3. Let's see what this is. Let's go take a look at 1 John 3. Because the rest of the world think this definition is something else, but we gonna teach them. Let's go take a look at what sin is. And I know they know it. They've been well taught, but we have to go out there and teach the world because they're not well taught. 1 John 3, we're gonna read one verse, 4. Go ahead and read.
Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is a transgression of the law.
For sin is the transgression of the law. Did we read the law when we opened up, y'all? Okay, so that's the royal law. There's other sins out there you can commit to. However, if you don't know you sinning, then you don't know. So let's go into Romans 7 and verse 4. Romans 7, and we're going to start at verse 4. You guys ever came to an intersection and there wasn't a stop sign there, and then you came back a couple months later and there was a stop sign there? Because before, maybe you didn't see the stop sign. You didn't pay attention. But right here, when you start learning and somebody start increasing your knowledge, then you're going to start to understand what we're about to read right here. Romans 7 and verse 4. I'm the only one not there because I'm talking too much. All right, I'll catch up. Romans 7 and verse 4. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and read.
Wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law by the body of Christ,
Yep.
that ye should be married to another, even to him who was raised from the dead,
Yep.
that we should bring forth fruit unto God.
Now, that's our job. But first of all, breaking this down, you want to be married to Christ. You can't show up at a wedding with dirty garments. You got to be ready and white and clean. But also, you got to bring some fruit in too. You got to go up there and do your job and show people. Go ahead and read.
For when we were in the flesh, the motions of sins, which were by the law, did work in our members to bring forth fruit unto death.
Now, when we was out there in the world, we was bringing the worldly fruit in. Go ahead.
But now we are delivered from the law, that being dead wherein we were held, that we should serve in newness of spirit.
Now, that's what we're working on, service a newness of spirit, because are we getting taught? Are we getting instructions? So we're changing ourselves because we're trying to shoot for a goal, aren't we? So as we're shooting for this goal, we want to change ourselves. We get a newness in spirit. We're trying to leave that old person alone. We're trying to every single day. Go ahead and read.
And not in the oldness of the letter. What shall we say then?
Yep.
Is the law sin?
Is the law sin? Because somebody tried to say it's done away with. You can do whatever you want. Go ahead and read.
God forbid.
God said, forbid. Go ahead.
Nay, I had not known sin but by the law.
Yep.
For I had not known lust, except the law had said, thou shalt not covet.
So now, while you on your way trying to achieve this ultimate goal, when you was out there in the world, you was chasing everything. You was lusting after everything. But now the law say, you shall not lust. Now I know the law, now I got to make a decision. Do I want to continue or do I not? Do I want to shoot for this goal or do I want to stay where I'm at? Okay? Because I didn't know that was the law at first, Brother William. Now I know. Go ahead and read.
But sin, taking occasion by the commandment, wrought in me all manner of concupiscence.
All manner of lust. So it's war inside of me. Go ahead.
For without the law, sin was dead.
Now, when I didn't know the law, sin was dead. That means that I'm just living in sin. It's not dead yet. I haven't killed it. So I'm just living my life after doing anything and everything I want to do. not controlling my tongue, not controlling my actions, everything. Go ahead and read.
For I was alive without the law once.
I was living it up.
But when the commandment came, sin revived.
So when I learned about those commandments, sin came up and relived itself, because now that I'm changing, but since I'm changing, hey, you want to go out there and, you know what I mean, go have some fun out there in the world with me? And you're supposed to be like, man, I'm trying to change, but man, maybe I can get away with it today. What time is it? You see what I'm saying? It relived again because you were changing, and now it's back. Go ahead and read.
And I died. And the commandment which was ordained to life, I found to be unto death.
Man, so I just couldn't shake it. I found that if I didn't kill that sin, right, then I have to die in order to kill that sin, to start changing my ways. That's where you are right now. Because every day you wake up, road rage is real, isn't it? It cuts you off and some stuff come out of your mouth, don't it? Or you feel some type of way. It's real quick, 0 to 100. Somebody step on those new kicks, 0 to 100. Okay, or no matter what it may be, every single day we are still warring with that fleshly mind every single day. To him that overcome. Isn't that what you read earlier?
That's right, brother. To
him that overcome. So when the commandments came, you got to kill that old person every single day. We read 13?
No, we stopped at 10.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. For sin, taking occasion by the commandment, deceived me, and by it slew me.
Yeah, because now you change it. Now you killing that sin. Go ahead.
Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good.
Because when you start changing your ways, you're going to prolong your life. You're going to get instructions. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to shoot for this mark, because now I'm starting to see this truth in it. I'm starting to feel it. People looking at me different. I'm able to answer questions when people ask me about this Bible. People asking me, what's different about you? Because now I'm killing that sin. Go ahead and read.
Verse 13. Was then that which is good made death unto me? God forbid.
Go ahead.
But sin, that it might appear sin, worketh death in me by that which is good.
It was.
That sin, by the
commandments,
might become exceeding sinful.
So now you know what it is. You like, woo. Now I'm on this side of the tracks, not on the sinful side of the tracks. I see it's very sinful. Because now you got some instructions. You know that if you didn't have any fear of what was to come, if you didn't have that fear, it was just okay, whatever, because they tell you God love everybody, don't they? Don't they? So you're going to continue doing what you're doing. But now you know that God don't love everybody. When you look back at it, you're going to be like, that is sinful. Exceedingly sinful. And the only place they got to look for is where, y'all? The lake of fire. And that's fear. That's what makes it so sinful. All right, let's go into St. John's 14. Once again, the title of the lesson is called Keep Your Spiritual Raiments White. But first we got to learn what the goal is. Right now we learn what the ultimate goal is. And now we're figuring out how to achieve that goal. We started off by fearing God, learning what sin is, knowing that you're warring with yourself. Let's go into St. John's 14. Let's go take a look at this. St. John's 14, we're going to start at 15. Now, let's see what the Lord say about this. St. John's 14, start at 15. Go ahead and read.
If you love me, keep my commandments.
Wait. I thought the commandments was dead, Brother Williams. If you love me, keep my commandments?
Yes, sir.
Okay, skip on down to verse 21 then.
He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me.
Wait, are you reading this correctly?
Yes, sir.
So if I don't keep the commandments, I mean the Lord don't love me? Because he can't I ain't gonna give it away. Don't let me give it away, okay? I'm gonna read it. Start that over for me, please.
Verse 21. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me.
Yeah.
And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father.
Wait. If you keep my commandments, you love me, and then my Father loved you. We seen the ultimate goal, didn't we? Didn't we? The Father kingdom was coming down. For those that love Jesus, they love my Father. They're going to sit with me on my throne, and then they're going to sit with my Father. But if you don't, then you won't be there. You see how we breaking this ultimate goal down now? From the ultimate goal to you, how you achieve it. Keep the commandments. Go ahead and read.
And I will love him and will manifest myself to him.
I'm going to show him. I'm going to give him and her instructions to learn how to live to make it to eternal life. I'm going to manifest myself to them. I'm going to show you the secrets that the world does not know. Go ahead and read.
22.
Oh, actually, don't read 22. We're good right there. Now, one more other place in how to achieve this goal. 1 Timothy 1. 1 Timothy 1. Because before y'all came here, did y'all know what y'all know now? Did y'all? I keep telling everyone everywhere I go to the Israel of God camps, what y'all know, it's like a water cannon. You know what I mean? From a fire truck. The knowledge that y'all have. And what the world have is on spritz. You see what I'm saying? When y'all talk about this book, it goes right over their head because they haven't read it. They didn't have a teacher to teach them. They didn't work for it to try to understand it. They just went for it. So y'all know what the rest of the world don't, and the Lord is manifesting himself to y'all. 1 Timothy 1, let's start at verse 8. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and read, please.
But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully.
If you use it lawfully, it is good. Go ahead.
Knowing this, that the law is not made for righteous men.
Hold on, are you reading this right?
Yes, sir.
The law is not made for a righteous man? We're going to tell you why. Go ahead.
But for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers.
Because if you know the law, it's like you going to a doctor when you're not sick. Why would you go to the doctor, right? But if you know the law, you know you ain't going to sin. But when you go out here and evangelize, you don't go to the righteous people. The righteous people come to class. You go out there and tell the sinners, the murderers, the adulterers, hey, this is how you get eternal salvation. Here's the mark to hit. This is what the law is for. But before you came in here, somebody came to you and showed you the law, didn't they? That's who the law is made for. Go ahead and read.
For whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, for men stealers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other thing. So that person right there is a person who lies after they take an oath. Can you imagine like going to court? Trust me, I know. They go up there, they swear, and they still lie. You're supposed to go up there and say, hey man, you just committed sin right here. Go ahead and read. Finish that. And if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
Sound doctrine. You know, contrary to it. So these preachers who go out there and say, hey, the commandment's dead. You can do anything you want. You can eat anything you want. You pull them to the side and say, hey, you need the law. The law is made for you. You see what I'm saying? Because the street people will probably take it. They'll come and they listen to you because you're putting that fear in them. The first thing we learn about achieving this goal is put fear in them right away. If a tiger dropped right down here from the ceiling, right here in the middle of this room, what you gonna do? Clear out, aren't you? Because you fear it. You understand what it could do. If they understand what the Lord was gonna do, they would fear it and change, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they, y'all? But we do. Now that part is over with, if you're taking notes, put a line right here. And we're going to say personal growth and family matters. This is the next part of keeping your spiritual raiments white. Now you see the goal. You've seen the goal. You've seen how you need to achieve it. But now, since you changing yourself, let's go into some family matters, okay? All right? Let's go back into Romans 7 and 14. Because when you start changing yourself, when you first come into this thing, and even until now, this is what's going to happen. Romans 7 and 14. All right, Brother William, go ahead and read.
For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
That's right. We do know that it's spiritual. Go ahead.
For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that do I.
Go ahead, one more, and then I explain it.
If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that is good.
Now, when you warring with your flesh right here, I would do that, I would not. Okay? So, maybe I'm going to go out and sin. Now I'm going to think about it. Or maybe I want to keep the law. Oh, man, I don't know about it today. Okay? But then that law is right there. Hey, the law is good. You know what's going to happen if you go out there. Go ahead and read.
Verse 17. Now then, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
So, you don't do it, but inside your head, sin wants to do it. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all think this flesh is weak? Do y'all? It's not. When Jesus was down here in the flesh, before he had to go on the cross, what did he do? He went and prayed how many times to the Father? 3 times. Because that flesh was on him. It was strong. He didn't want to die. This flesh is strong. It's going to war against you. Go ahead and read.
18. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing.
No good thing. All these thoughts in here every single day. Go ahead.
For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good, I find not.
You see that? I know inside my head, hey, I want to chase after everything. But I need to learn how to not chase after everything. But every time I wake up, Brother William, I'm warring with this. How do I deal with this? Go ahead and read.
For the good that I would, I do not. But the evil which I would not, that I do.
You see that warring back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Go ahead.
Now, if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
That's your mind. It wants to. Go ahead.
I find then a law.
What did you find?
I find then a law.
Because remember, before when there wasn't a law there, you didn't know. But here is the law that the Lord got so much mercy on you. He put this up in here, right here. Go ahead, start that over again.
I find then a law
that says what?
That when I would do good, evil is present.
It's right there with you. When you move, it move. Just like that. You see what I'm saying? Because when you find yourself walking down the street and you see something that you like, you got a thought, don't you? Don't say you don't. We all do it because it's right there with you at all times. And can't do it. You know what I mean? You see somebody drop a $100 bill. Your first thought is, oh, I done made a come up. Go down here and get that. But then the other thought is like, hey man, you dropped some money. It's right there with you at all times. Coworker make you mad, just wait till I see him. I got something for him. You know what I mean? But then the other side of you is like, hey man, you know you got to control your continence. So I find that law right there. Isn't that mercy right there? The Lord put that in there. Hey, teach them and they'll learn, they'll get wisdom. So if you know that all the time, inside your head you're going to be warned, but which one should win? The spiritual mind. Go ahead and read.
For I delight in the law of God after the inward man. But I see another law in my members.
What's the other law in your memories?
Warring against the law of my mind. And bringing me into captivity to the law of sin.
That is right. Go ahead.
Which is in my members.
Go ahead.
Oh, wretched man that I am.
Wretched man that I am.
Who shall deliver me from the body of this death?
Who's going to deliver me from the body of this death? Go ahead.
I thank God through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Yep.
So then with my mind, I myself serve the law of God.
That's right.
But with the flesh, the law of sin.
Because you got a goal you're shooting for, don't you? And you know if you don't shoot for that goal, you'll go for anything, won't you? But since you know the end result, you thank Jesus Christ because since you all warring with the flesh, you're going to make mistakes. But somebody up there interceding for you because he was down here in the flesh, wasn't he? Hey, Father, I know what it's like fighting with this flesh. And they trying to make their spiritual raiments white. But it's not easy. I prayed to you 3 times, Father, to get out of this. They praying to you every single day. And they was never God before. And they trying to make themselves white. So have some mercy on them, Father. That's what he's saying. Now let's go into Ephesians 4. Ephesians 4. So now that you know that when you come into this thing and you getting some personal growth, understand that you ain't saved. To him that overcome. Didn't we read that? To him that overcome, because every day you fighting this. Ephesians 4. Ephesians 4, we're going to start at verse 20. All right, Brother William, go ahead and read while I get my notes ready here.
But ye have not so learned Christ. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him as the truth is in Jesus.
So most people that go to so-called places of worship haven't learned Christ. They learn Christ, they would be Christ-like, wouldn't they? Is that the definition of Christ, Christian?
Right.
They would be here on the Sabbath day, wouldn't they? But they have not learned it. Go ahead.
That ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man.
That's right, because we just figured out what we was born with. The old man is who, because when you move, it moves right with you. Go ahead and read.
Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness.
Go ahead.
Wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor.
That's right.
For we are members one of another.
We are.
Be ye angry and sin not.
It's okay to get upset, but like the Lord told Cain, don't let your countenance fall. Now I'm asking him a question, Brother William. Don't give it away.
All right, brother.
The Lord said, why does your countenance fail? If your countenance fall, what lies at the door, y'all? It lies at the door because it's going to cause your conversations or your action to cause you to sin. That's personal growth right there. Go ahead.
Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
Make peace because it's going to fester inside of you. Go ahead.
Neither give place to the devil.
Don't give place to him.
Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth. Because when you start changing your ways, the Lord gonna look out for you. Yeah, we all go through hard times. We still pay our tithes. And then when you go out there and you go to the grocery store to get you some food, you're gonna see somebody out there with a sign, right? You're gonna get them some food and hand them a flyer, aren't you? They're gonna be like, okay. And then they're gonna come ask you some questions sooner or later, and you're gonna be ready, aren't you? We just reading this right here because you used to steal. They're like, what, man, you used to steal, but now you changed your ways? And yeah, man, look, here's a couple dollars in the flyer. You can change your ways too. Go ahead and read. Verse 29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers.
Go ahead.
And grieve not the Holy Spirit of God, whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption.
You see that? Because you changing your ways. The Lord is looking at you. We got the Feast of Tabernacle coming up. We know what that feast is about. The rest of the world don't even know what that feast is about. But the Lord knows you know it. So he's looking after you until the day of redemption. Go ahead.
Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you. With all malice. And be ye kind one to another. Tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake hath forgiven you.
Ain't that something? That's personal growth right there, isn't it, y'all? It's not easy all the time, is it?
No.
Is it? Because when you move, that other person moving right with you. That filthy communication. Forgiving somebody who really wronged you. I can't forgive him for this. I can't forgive him for this. All right, you read it in the book. You can't forgive him. I can't forgive you. You see what I'm saying? Let's go take a look at it in a different way. Let's see how you learn these things, because it's not just going to pop in your head. It's not one day you're going to know how to do all these things. Let's go into St. John's 5. St. John's 5. You got to work to get back to the tree of life. You understand? Y'all understand me? Because the book is showing us this. Every day it's with you. You got to work. It took Moses one time to not making it to the kingdom because the people got on his nerves so much. One time. And here we are every single day. St. John's 5 and 39. So you want to learn how to not do these things. Here's what you do. 5 and 39. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and read it.
Search the scriptures, for in them ye think ye have eternal life.
Yes.
And they are they which testify of me.
That's all we have to do. Get into your book and read. You start feeling some type of way, pull out a lesson. Personal conduct. You need some spiritual healing? We got YouTube. You can watch any lesson you want to and then read along with it. Question and answering. Search the scriptures. When you search the scriptures, then you'll find something like, hey, I've been reading this my entire life and now it's just now popping out to me. That ever happened to y'all? It still happens to me to this day. I'm like, oh man. I don't know how many times I read over that. And now it makes sense, because at that time it wasn't for me to understand it. But every day I'm searching the scriptures, I'm changing. So search the scriptures, and then you start learning how to change all those things that we read before. Malice, anger. Because y'all know you can't even bring your gift to the altar until you make peace with your brother or sister. Did y'all know that?
That's right, brother.
The rest of the world don't know that. They want to keep that grief and everything going. Now let's go into Proverbs 3 and 5. Proverbs 3 and 5. But as you grow, you change, and other people notice it. Because as you starting to clean your garments off and your spiritual garment, and you taking all the wrinkles and everything out, you start to change. So I'm taking you from that spiritual, getting rid of that carnal. We showed you how to take a lot of things away. We showed you how to do it, search the scriptures. Now here where you are right now. Proverbs 3, we're going to start at verse 5. Proverbs 3 and verse 5. Go ahead and read, Brother William.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding.
That's right. That's what we do. Go ahead.
In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
You see that? That's where we are right now. Hey, acknowledge the Lord. Lord, thank you for getting us to the Sabbath day today. Because the rest of the week was hard on me, and I needed today off. Now teach me and feed me. Lord, I need some help getting to the next step. I'm going to have some patience, but I need your help. Go ahead and read.
Be not wise in thine own eyes.
You think you smart. Go ahead.
Fear the Lord and depart from evil.
Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Now, that is personal growth right there. So when you working on your personal growth, then you might find a partner. And then you and your partner can start working on stuff. So